Are you curious about whether or not having a criminal record will negatively affect your chances in a child custody situation? My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Wirth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been practicing family and criminal law for about 7 years. I want to help you make law easy by just going into a little bit about, how the criminal side affects the family side and where those Venn diagrams intersect. I actually get this a lot with my cases where, one side, the other side, or maybe even both sides will have just something in their record. I mean, everyone has a past, and I sincerely hope that you don't and that your record's clean. But if not, it's not the end of the world. The first thing I look at when I look into whether or not a criminal record is going to affect child custody is what were the charges. I don't care about jaywalking, but I do care about sexual impropriety, things like that. Is there a lot of drug charges in your past? Are there domestic abuse charges in your past? Is it larceny? Is it burglary? Is it anything to having to do with a firearm? Just because you have a record doesn't necessarily mean that you're an unfit or improper person to watch the children. Also, just because you have a record doesn't mean that you haven't changed and bettered yourself from the time that you got it until when you're looking at custody. So the second thing I look at is, how long ago was it? Is this yesterday? Was it last year? Was it a decade ago? Just because you have that record doesn't define you, and it doesn't automatically prohibit you from being able to assert parental rights or even to have custody in these situations. I've had cases where my clients, absolutely, they had a record. They had some protective orders in their past. They had maybe a couple or two A and Bs in their past, but they took classes. They went to DVIS and went through their program. They sought counseling and they got help. And they were able to show that, yes, while they have a past, it doesn't mean that that's who they are. I tell my clients all the time, you might have a past, but what I care about is your present. I care about the now. Because let's be honest, the other side was still with you when you had that past. They were with you when you picked up the charges. They were with you in spite of knowing that you had a history. I mean, yes, absolutely. I get cases where someone gets arrested or someone picks up a charge, and that's the reason why they're splitting and they're not co-parenting anymore. But more often than not, what I look at is, okay, they're one is saying that you're a bad person now. That's awfully convenient, but that doesn't change the fact that they were with you for 5 years and stuck by you through it. Now they just want to try to use it to hurt you. That's not okay, and I don't let that happen. If you have questions or you have concerns about your criminal record or someone else's, and you're worried that it might affect your ability to be a parent, I implore you to please call our office. Myself and the other attorneys here, we deal with this all the time. We really want to help you out. My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm with Wirth Law Office, and I want to help you to make law easy. Thank you.